Welcome back, everyone. Witches, ghosts, goblins, and toxins. Oh my. Green Queen Jennifer Hankey is here with ways to make this Halloween safe and non-toxic. And where she found a green hat, I don't know.
I know, right?
It is adorable and very appropriate for our Green Queen.
Huge.
And you know, Jennifer, we start thinking about Halloween, and when I heard we were doing this segment, I was going, okay, wow, costumes, paint that people are going to paint their faces with all night. We got to really be careful, and we got to make this a non-toxic Halloween, and you're going to tell us how to do it.
Yes, as best as we can.
Right.
Because, I mean, it's just kind of toxic in itself. It's only one day, but there's just some simple steps we can do to kind of reduce the amount of toxins that you're exposed to.
Perfect.
The first one is face paint. Most people assume that this is regulated in kind of what goes in it, but actually 100% of ones that were tested very high levels for lead. It's not regulated like food would be. So I would avoid just going and buying cheap face paint, especially if you're putting it around their eyes and it's absorbing into their skin. What I would do is you can buy, there's some green organic ones online, but why not just make your own? It's so easy. You take 1 tablespoon of water. You take 1 tablespoon of lotion. This is going to be fun.
Okay.
Then you're going to take 2 tablespoons, and I'm kind of one of those cooks that just kind of throws things in there.
All right.
And then 2 tablespoons of cornstarch. Yeah.
There we go.
And then all you do is add some food coloring.
Okay.
And squeeze that in there. I don't know what color it's going to be. This is brown.
That looks brown.
And so you can literally make that and then thicken it up as you want. Then you just take a little paintbrush and you just paint it on. That was obviously not, we probably need more food coloring, but you get the idea.
Yeah, nice
and
good color.
Yeah. And it's completely safe. And so you can make green, red, blue, whatever you want.
And that took no time at all,
took
but most
2
importantly,
seconds.
it's
and there's no
better for
toxins
us.
in it.
Good.
The next one is something I love. Do you know about this?
No.
This is called the Teal Pumpkin Project. And so I have a daughter with multiple life-threatening food allergies, and Halloween is always like the saddest day because she's allergic to milk, nuts, I mean like everything that's in the candy. So we still go trick-or-treating, but she can't have anything. So they have a new awesome thing called the Teal Pumpkin Project. If you put a pumpkin out front and you paint it teal, it tells all the children in the neighborhood that you offer non-food items for trick-or-treating.
Excellent.
So you can put this on your door or on your mailbox.
Cute.
It's kind of like getting booed. And what you do is you still have your treats for the kids that don't have the food allergies. Yeah, there you go. Look at that. Isn't that the cutest? It's so much cuter than the one I did.
That looks adorable.
I can't carve it yet or it'll fall to pieces in 30 days. So, but then you can have the regular candy for the children, you know, that don't have food allergies, but little things. I mean, these little glow sticks, I think these cost 10 cents a piece.
Right.
You know, just make sure that these children don't get all these or you'll get wiped out. But,
right,
you know,
exactly.
Don't just leave it on the front door.
Right, right.
But this is a great way, and you know, the kids get to be included. It's so tough for them during these fun like food events.
Exactly.
And it's dangerous.
I love this idea.
And
Great
my little girl, when she used to go trick or treat, she would go, "Was there nuts in that?" And people look at them like a deer in headlights. They have no idea.
Right.
They're like, I don't know. They start fumbling through things. And they get nervous.
So keep an eye out, and to learn more, we'll just head to foodallergy.org.
Yes, it's absolutely. It's great. This is one of my favorite things. We actually have the Switch Witch that comes visit our house after Halloween. So we eat as much candy as we can the night of Halloween, and then we take all of our candy that's in our bag and we leave it with a note for the Switch Witch. And as a gift, she brings a gift to us when she takes all of our candy.
Oh,
isn't that the coolest thing?
That.
Yes, absolutely. So that's a great way. The Switch Witch really wants them to not get the cavities and so much sugar. You want them to have the fun.
Sure.
But we don't necessarily need to eat it for 3 or 4 weeks.
I know.
And then my husband ends up eating it all. And then he complains to me about...
Just like Jim.
Yeah.
Jim will say, I don't like sweets, but then we'll ask my girls who are standing right here, right? Daddy then eats it all. We say, where did all the candy go?
Yes, they do. The husbands are the ones that ended up.
Yes.
And there's also a great organization that does the dentists that collect candy.
I saw
And they'll
that.
pay by the pound up to 2 pounds, which is awesome. So you can donate your candy, and that goes to the troops. We did that with my schools last year. We did only 6 schools, and we got 3,500 pounds of candy from only 6 schools. Imagine how much candy that is, and we shipped it overseas.
That's a fabulous idea.
So you can be a part of
I love the Switch Witch idea. Excellent.
Okay. The next next one is,
Oh,
okay,
boy.
so, you know, we talk about all the genetically modified foods and sugar and whatever. This kind of all out the window for Halloween. But what I will say is we don't realize that things are starting to be manufactured in foreign countries. So I'm starting to really notice, like, made in Colombia, made in Mexico, made in China.
I know.
And that
I'm seeing a
really
lot of that.
Made in China very much concerns me if I'm eating it and it's candy. There's been so many historically, times where we found melamine or all these different lead and things in our food. So really try, even though some of these organic ones are actually manufactured in foreign countries, it's just kind of the norm. But if you look for organic, at least you have some guarantee about what's going in the product.
Absolutely.
So it's just something I want people to start being aware of is what country is your food coming from?
Right.
And we just don't think about that anymore.
I know.
So,
Scary stuff.
look for Made in the USA anywhere you can. It's always a great idea.
Oh, cute.
The
Costumes.
last thing is we're going to talk about is chemicals in the costumes. We used to be big about PVC,
Here we go.
which is that
Yeah.
shower curtain smell. They don't seem to make so many of those anymore, but be on the lookout for really super shiny or ones with like cheap plastic and things like that. Especially the best way to start reducing is smell that. Like, so they're going to put that over their heads and they're going to
No.
breathe in the chemicals the whole time.
Yeah.
The same with these kind of masks, with these like, cheap plastics.
Got it.
So what you can do is you can try to look for more, like I had this is the cutest thing made on Etsy. It's like a
Oh, yeah.
Max the dog.
Oh, that's so cute.
And so
Etsy's so great.
is great because it's made in the USA. You're supporting small businesses. It's not made in China and things like that.
Right now, who do we have here?
Yeah, but these are my daughters. This
Hi,
is Hayden and this
girls.
is Holland. And some of the ways you can reduce it is just by not having their face covered up with the plastics at all.
Much
or looking
better.
for costumes that don't have plastics. And for hers, for example, she has clothing on underneath it. So with all like the formaldehyde and all the other
Yes.
chemicals that come out, if you could just wear your clothes on underneath it, which I was going to show, but I don't know that we're going to be able to do that. It reduces the amount of exposure through their skin.
Yeah.
It's just a simple step. It doesn't have to ruin Halloween or be
No,
all
not
scared.
at all.
It don't have to be so scary, but just little simple steps. Don't cover up their faces with the masks.
Yeah.
Use non-toxic face paint.
I don't want it.
You don't want it
Oh,
on?
you don't want it
Okay,
on,
we got
okay.
it. Y'all want my girls? You want to come in and say hi and get in the shot?
And look, they're the same age.
Same age. Wait, what are you eating? Oh, no, you can't eat that.
that's
oh my
the glow
goodness.
stick.
That's the glow stick. Thank God Jennifer Hankey's here. All right, well, can you guys say Happy Halloween? Caroline, this way, look. Say Happy Halloween, camera 5.
And go to thegreenqueen.com for more information, but you can make you can just make some small, simple steps just to make it a little bit healthier and safer.
Absolutely. All of these are so easy to do. And again, we're just, doing what's right for ourselves and our little ones.
Absolutely.
So thank you again. Great information. It's thegreenqueen.com and visit Jennifer's website for more on all of this and so much more. All right. Coming up, we're hearing from